Hello!
Hello.
And welcome to Deaf and Dumb.
Yeah.
I'm Dan.
I'm Dudley. Our 23rd episode?
23rd. Yes.
We're
Two, three.
We're getting pretty close to halfway a year.
Half
6 months.
a year, yeah.
Because it's 52 weeks in a year, and we're at, that'll be, what,
Yeah.
26 would
26. If
halfway.
you can do basic math. Yes.
Yes, so we're getting pretty close
Getting close.
to
Yeah.
doing this.
Are we
for
going
a
to do
while.
something special?
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
We might do something special at our 52nd
52nd?
a year.
The 1 year?
The 1 year mark.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
We'll
know
be
what that
different
would be.
people by then, I hope.
I don't know what it would be.
We'll have changed, greatly, I'm sure. By
I
that
doubt
point.
it. It'll probably be the same thing we do every week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just be
Trying
like,
to take over the world.
Are you Pinky or
No, you're
Brain?
Pinky.
I don't know about that.
You're totally Pinky.
I don't think so.
I'm the brain.
I don't think so.
Yep.
I don't think so.
Yep.
What do our readers, our
Readers?
listeners say?
You're
People
looking. Do you know where you are?
People read our podcast, and that's why we don't get many viewers.
Viewers, viewers, and readers to our audio-only podcast.
Yes.
I think you're a little confused what we do here.
I don't even know what we do anymore.
So I've traveled back in time, Dudley.
Have you?
Yes.
How'd you do that?
I am reliving
Oh.
in some fashions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I was like 13 or 14,
Mm-hmm.
because I have been playing Fallout,
Yes.
but I'm not playing Fallout 4
Yes.
because it's an I have discovered. Like, no one had knew about it until I discovered it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's not true.
That's not
I
true at all.
found it on some I saw some article somewhere on some site that told me about it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Good
it's
sourcing.
great sourcing. Fallout 1.5 is what it's
Yeah.
called. Fallout 1.5 Resurrection. It's a mod
Mm-hmm.
for Fallout 2
Yeah.
that is basically a whole new little. It's basically a whole separate game.
Yeah.
Using the Fallout 2 resources that is basically set between Fallout 1 and 2 in New Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
and that these modders made. Apparently, it's been around for a little while. I don't really know, but
I vaguely remember seeing something about it
yeah,
a while back, but I never looked into it. It's one of those things that was probably I saw it and go, oh, that's interesting, and then promptly forgot about it because
it's made by I think some Czechs. I don't know.
uh-huh.
The website says CZ.
That sounds
It
like
has a little
Czech
flag.
Republic.
Yeah. It's
Are
like
they still? a
I
republic?
don't know.
I
I don't know enough about this kind of stuff. I shouldn't be the person talking about this. But anyway, I don't know how long the game's been around, but they have an English version.
You didn't go
now.
to the No Mutants Allowed and look into it?
No.
That's the source of
That's a
information.
scary place to go.
No,
There's
it's
a
not.
lot of anger there.
Well, there's a lot of people who don't like Fallout 3 and 4
Yeah.
on those sites. But
They
yeah.
consider them like
They're-
bastardizations of the isometric.
Which,
textbooks
I mean,
of-
I
of
can
the
can
old-
see their argument, but they're still good games.
They're still great games.
Still
I
good
enjoy
games.
them. They're different games in a new world. But anyway, so I've been playing an isometric Fallout game for the last 3 days or so.
Yeah.
I
How is
started it like 3 days ago, and I was like, oh, okay, and then it wasn't quite hooked me. But then yesterday, I think I spent like 5 hours playing.
Yeah, I went in there, I guess yesterday, and you were playing it, and I
Yeah.
didn't know what you were doing, and then
Yeah,
I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah. It's kind of interesting. It's hard, and I'm not sure if it's just that because it's a mod and it's not balanced that well that it's hard, or if it's just
made
the
it
old games
intentionally
were
hard.
harder than I remember them being. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's been so long since I played them, and the last time I played them, I was probably the third or fourth time I had gone through either of those games, so I knew enough that it was not
Pretty easy,
considerably
yeah, you kinda-
easier when you know everything.
Yeah.
Like, the glow in Fallout 1 was a terrifying experience the first time.
Yeah.
The next time, the second or third time, you're just like, but I gotta run down to the glow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you go in there and you're just walking around.
I
loaded up on everything I needed to get in there, the rope and some rataways, and it's no big deal. No big deal.
Yeah, it's not hard once you kind of know how to do it.
Once you kind of know and you're not afraid.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason I can't play those games anymore.
Well,
I love them.
I love them a lot.
I just wish I could remember them.
I
wipe my memory of Fallout 1 and 2 so I can go back and re-enjoy them. Same thing with like Super Metroid 3. Or Super Metroid. I would love to wipe my memory.
Did you just tack a 3 on there?
I did. It is the third game.
It is the third game, but it's just called
Super Metroid. I would love to erase my memory of that game just so I could play through it again and have that first experience again.
See if we can find a memory wipe service.
That'd be like Eternal
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, yeah.
Except for video games.
Instead of forgetting your loved ones.
Yeah,
you want to forget the games.
I don't have any of those, so I just need them to wipe Super Metroid from my memory.
I'm not a loved one?
Or
you don't love me, Dudley?
I'm just going to ignore this question. Fallout 1 and 2. And there's a list of games.
Or Torment?
I didn't play Torment
you didn't
very
play
much.
that much. I played it
a little bit, and I was like, this is hard, and I didn't, but I don't remember it. So I probably could go back and enjoy that game because I don't remember it.
I know that game fairly well. I never completed it. Not like I did Fallout 1 and 2, where I feel like I covered everything. Yeah. But yeah, it's been really kind of nostalgic. It's also been fun because it's all stuff I don't know. Yeah. And it has some interesting little stories and stuff. I was a little worried being a mod that it was just going to be like really like,
well, you never know.
Not a lot of depth or something. But no, it's actually been interesting. The first town you go to, the whole setup is basically a fistful of dollars or Yojimbo. Yeah. Or like, the man wanders into town and the town's torn apart by two factions, warring faction. Yeah. And then you're playing sides. Yeah. And that was like, totally that kind of classic story. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay, this is cool. And there's a lot of stuff like that. And it's actually seemed fairly well written, actually. Other than the difficulty kind of being mean to me, and like I felt like I couldn't. It took me a while to get going. Like I had the starter pistol, like the one-shot starter wooden pistol, for a very few hours, and I just couldn't seem to get enough money or find a better weapon. And so every time I got in combat, I was just like, nope, I just run away because I could not fight them, and I had no armor or anything. And so I was just like, once I got over that hurdle, it's gotten a little better, but it's still hard. It's still a pretty hard game.
I'll have to check it out at some point.
It's been cool. I've been enjoying it. Other than the odd difficulty ramping, and I've only had one quest that didn't seem to be working. Like I got this thing from this dude to go to this other town. I bought something from a guy that's supposed to sell to another person. Yeah. Well, I did the first one. It worked fine. But then I had to go to another town to meet this other guy to do the same thing again.
And it didn't work.
And the dialogue option's not there. So he just won't talk to me. So I'm like, okay, I can't do that. So it's a little annoying because it cost me a bunch of money. Yeah. It was supposed to make me a bunch of money. Yeah. And it's just not seeming to be working.
Oh, it happens. I mean, with mods, they're usually like one or two guys putting the whole thing together, if that, and they're, there's so many mod communities of different games that they start saying, oh, we're going to make this, and then they never go anywhere. Yeah. So the fact that they actually have a somewhat finished product, even if it does have a few bugs.
It's fairly big. I mean, like, some of the towns seem to be, it doesn't quite on the scale. Like, there seems to be a lot of repetition in some of the random encounter locations, which happened in the old games anyway. But
the old games were like that.
There seems to be a pretty fixed, narrower formula on it. But as far as the towns seem fairly well laid out. There's, obviously set up. I mean, I don't know if it quite has the depth of some of the other games, but it's still there. I mean, they put a lot of work and a lot of time into it. There seems I think there's some areas I've been to. There's tons of people wandering around that are just junkies that don't do anything. They're just bodies moving around. I'm like, okay, that's a little weird, but it's interesting. It's been cool. I've been enjoying it just almost for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah.
But it has been fun playing an isometric game.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing. I might have to try it because they're coming out with a new Torment game.
Yeah.
And I might have to play the old one.
Yeah.
Because I've never really played. I remember starting it once, but I don't think I got very far. I really don't remember anything about it. Other than watching you and Robert play it. I remember that more. But I don't remember a lot of details, so it might be worth going back and playing it. I haven't been playing a lot of games. I played a little bits of other games. I played a little bit of Doom.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Loaded it up.
Still enjoying it?
I don't know. I just haven't. I sit down. I'm like, I'm gonna play something, and then I end up just like doing something else.
Yeah. We've been watching. We've been watching Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things,
the new show on Netflix.
And I can tie this into the show because our show is game centric, not Netflix show centric. It does have a kind of a Silent Hill.
Silent Hill. There's a lot of D&D references.
D&D
stuff.
A lot of
like a lot of 80s stuff.
Very 80s. I mean,
very
the show's set in the 80s.
Yeah.
But
it's good.
It's good.
Really good.
It's really good. We just finished it today.
Yeah, we finished it today.
I was surprised how quickly we finished because we were watching it with our parents.
Yeah.
And typically when we watch stuff with our parents, usually we watch an episode a night here and there, and it usually takes us forever to get through anything. Yeah. But since this was only 8 episodes, we watched
3 today.
Yeah, we watched a lot today, and I think our parents really liked it.
Yeah, that's like almost half the season.
They got into it pretty
yeah, it's good. It's really fun. I enjoyed it.
So that's good. But yeah, it's got a very specifically one part of it is very Silent Hill. Very very Silent Hill, and which I didn't play Silent Hill, but I watched Robert play Silent Hill.
Yeah,
and because it was scary games are scary. Mm-hmm. We talked about that before.
Scary games are scary. Yes,
we get scared on video games, but but yeah, there's watching Robert play that reminded me a lot of it, some elements of it. I'm curious to see what they do more with that.
We've been kind of playing a lot of. Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep playing this. I'll probably play it until either it breaks somehow,
or until you get more Fallout.
Or because later this week,
the 26th of this week.
Tuesday, this week,
the 26th of July.
Yeah,
we are getting the Vault-Tec DLC, which I'm super excited about.
I am very excited about. In fact, I think Fallout 4 was updating. I think it was getting the pre-update.
Oh, really?
I had a pretty big update the other day, so I'm wondering if that was just
mine.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Yes, I'm excited.
And so I haven't. I need to get on there and check out Contraption. I guess I'll do it all at once because I haven't checked out. That's kind of
what I'm doing. I wasn't super interested in Contraptions, but I'm really interested in the Vault-Tec.
Yeah.
So I will be.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I will definitely be playing it on Tuesday.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out.
I'll be
playing.
We won't be working too late. I'll be able to play for.
Yeah. So I'll be jumping into Fallout 4 for that. Check that out, and then of course I'm gonna keep playing this game. It's been cool. We've been playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon Go
in our spare time.
Yeah.
We went the other night. We went over to our downtown area and drove the block a few times to get some Pokemon because I was dry. I was out.
You were out you'd been out for a couple.
I'd been
days.
out for like most of the week.
Yeah, so we went and made a route. Which we need to do again because I'm out of Pokemon.
I'm scratching bottom again.
Yeah, and I've been throwing them a lot and missing a lot. Well, I think I've gotten higher level, so it's harder to catch them now.
Yeah.
And so half the time I'm hitting them really well. I've gotten better at aiming, but I'm just, they're just getting away, or they break out, or they escape. But, speaking of Pokemon Go, there was a couple of things. There's some data miners who basically released a bunch of information about the actual game is right now.
Okay.
Not
is
what's
data miner a Pokemon?
No, data miners are like people who break down codes of things.
But there's not a Pokemon called Data Miner.
Probably will be after later.
There should be.
I
mean, there's so many of them now. I don't know.
At some point, there probably is.
If it's not in the original 150, I don't know.
Yeah, the 151.
151.
Yeah.
I said that.
You said 150.
Don't.
We can go back and play this tape.
Nope. Nope. We're past that point. We're moving on to the future.
But yeah, people basically confirmed a lot of stuff that, about the game that other people knew. Well, there's region-specific Pokemons. Mm-hmm. So in our area of the U.S., we have Taurus. Yeah. The bison.
Which I've seen. I haven't caught it yet.
I have caught one. Mm-hmm. Japan has, what was it? I've forgotten.
The
fetch, the
Farfetch.
Farfetch. Yeah, they have that.
The samurai.
Australia has the kangaroo.
Well, how cliche.
And then I can't remember what his name is. And then Europe has Mr. Mime,
which is very strange.
It's a very,
very strange choice. Not sure what they're saying there.
I don't either. I think it's just like, we gotta get them something. But apparently they're not exclusive to there. Like, you can still get them, hatching eggs.
So you
don't ever see them in the wild.
Okay.
Most of the other stuff we knew about, but they kind of confirmed, the spinning curveball of the Pokeball.
Yeah, which I didn't even know was a thing until you mentioned it.
Yeah, I'd read about it, but I never did it. Well, it does make it more likely to succeed in catching a Pokeball, so I've been trying to use it a little bit.
I do good to throw it straight and catch it that way. They at the San Diego Comic-Con was going on this week.
Yeah,
and so there was a panel there for Pokemon Go. And there was a lot of people went to the panel because they thought maybe they might release a legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Which didn't happen.
No, of course not.
But they did have a list of things they touched on at the panel.
Yeah.
There's apparently Easter eggs that nobody's found yet. There's stuff still in the game people haven't found.
Yeah.
They are apparently working on ways. Apparently, they said that Niantic said that the game was only about 10% of what they want it to be.
Really?
Yeah.
10%?
Yeah, and
so there's 90% of a game not yet.
Yeah. So what they I think they just told us is their game is not. They shipped the unfinished game.
But considering how well it's done,
it's been buggy, but it's
game,
been getting better.
It's gotten better.
Well,
and when the servers are up, it works. Good.
Other than the 3-step glitch that's going on right now. For those who have probably noticed who are playing Pokemon Go, there's a glitch going on right now where all the Pokemon, you can track how close the Pokemon are to you by how many little footprints, little track marks are next to them.
Yeah.
All of them are showing 3.
So
no matter where you are.
Yeah, so you can't do that.
You can't track how close they are. And they apparently are aware of it, but they didn't say anything about when they were going to fix it.
The article I read said they are going to fix it in a future update. Well, maybe that was something else. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of something else completely. I don't think they've said...
They could have said that and it would have meant nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
everything will be fixed in a future update.
Yeah.
It won't even be the same game in a future update.
A few other things they mentioned is apparently they are going to have planning ways to customize Pokestops. What that means, I don't know. Pokemon Centers are coming.
Yes.
So Pokemon Centers, I guess they're places you can take it to heal your Pokemon and maybe buy items or something like that. Of course, you can buy items anywhere.
Well, you can buy items anywhere, so I'm not
maybe
sure
it'll be a beefier version of the Pokestops.
Maybe it's a way you can use another in-game currency to buy things.
Yeah, they didn't say what it was going to be, but apparently they're going to add functionalities to the gyms.
Okay.
But what that is, I don't know.
I'm curious because they had the other what's it called, some star something, the stuff you use.
The Stardust.
Stardust is Stardust.
I think it's called Stardust.
Stardust.
I haven't paid attention.
I don't
to
ever use it because I hardly ever power up my Pokemon. I'm just collecting. So that's the only use, as far as I can tell, for that right now. Is another thing to go with the candy. To power up. So I'm curious if they'll add more functionality to that.
Yeah. Well, and also apparently the legendary birds are tied to the team you pick, to teams you pick in some way. They didn't really say why or how, but it is. And
probably an event
also
thing.
And also you can't expect the legendaries until the game's released in all regions.
Okay.
So basically, until that happens, you're not going to be seeing them wherever they come from.
Yeah.
So,
well, I have seen people who have basically glitched the game and for them appearing, but they can't catch them.
Yeah.
They've
like
done little hacks and stuff to basically make them show up, but they weren't able to catch them.
They're not non-catchable.
One of them was done on a PC anyway, so it wasn't like an actual real thing. So
apparently they were in discussions about breeding in the game.
Yeah.
But nothing is concrete. They haven't decided what they're going to do or what they're going to do with that kind of stuff. But that's kind of interesting. So I guess if you get a couple of Pidgeys, you can make some Pidgeys.
Well, it would probably be some kind of system. It would make sense for them to, you do something, because in the old games you was walking, so would cause the that was
that's what the eggs do.
Now you have the eggs thing, so probably breeding would create eggs.
Wait, I want to sidetrack for a second, and this just occurred to me. Why do all the Pokemon hatch out of eggs, even like the mammal ones, the ones that are clearly mammals?
Because it's a video game, Daniel. It's not real life.
But why are they? But they're not all. They're not all snakes, or they're not all reptiles or birds. Why are they? They shouldn't be hatching out of eggs.
This is not.
There shouldn't be Rattatas and coming out of eggs.
This is not a real world. This is a game.
Do children in the Pokemon world hatch out of eggs?
I don't know. Maybe everyone in this universe hatches from egg. Why does it bother you so much? I
don't know. It bothers me now.
It's a game about catching monsters that you keep in little balls that you put in a bag.
I need it grounded in some form of reality
where nothing
the reproduction system makes sense for the species.
Yeah. Okay.
And all the eggs look the same.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That's just the graphic.
I mean, I could understand. Okay, fish could be an egg, but they need to be soft eggs, like spongy eggs.
I have no problem with all eggs looking the same.
Do you think in the Pokemon world they're eating Magikarp caviar?
I don't know. Who says that they actually make caviar?
Well, I guess if the eggs are hard, like big hard.
It may not be.
Yoshi eggs.
Fried eggs.
If everything comes in a big Yoshi egg.
Yeah. Do they like eat unfertilized Pokemon eggs?
What now?
Because we eat chicken eggs.
Oh, yeah, like chicken eggs? Do you think they get some Pidgey eggs and crack them and fry them up?
Yeah, or, some Charmander eggs or, anything.
You think they're like ostrich eggs that are
really
ginormous?
big.
They're huge. You need like a hammer to break them open?
I have nothing to point of reference on how big these eggs are, but you're walking around with them, so it can't be
you got a whole
big.
bunch of them in your pockets, but
9 of them, so whatever.
But you also have 40-something. Like right now I have 48 different types of Pokemon.
Well, you can carry 350 items, so you got like some kind of
that video game
thing.
Bag of holding logic.
Anyway, talking about throwing Pokemon, there was a case that someone made.
I saw this.
They came out with that basically creates a cover over your screen that basically keeps your finger in one spot, so you can always throw a perfect throw.
So you can always throw a straight line. Yeah. I would still find a way to mess it up.
Yeah, well,
or you would.
I have trouble. Sometimes it curves. Right?
Yeah,
it
even when
stuck on curving, and
I don't know what's up with that either. I've had problems with that.
A little bug, but it's pretty funny. But you're not going to catch them every time because as they get harder, it's going to escape anyway.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. There was a Pokemon Go player who hit a patrol car. Did you see this?
No.
There was a video of it from the police officer's body cam. And there's like 3 officers standing outside on the sidewalk, and their car is parked over there on the street. And then all of a sudden, this car comes on and sideswipes him.
Whoa! And he was playing Pokemon Go?
The guy was playing Pokemon Go and driving. And
he admitted to it.
And he admitted to it. He got out, he showed it right to him. He was like, that's what I get for playing this dumbass game. That's basically what he said. And so
stop playing while you're driving.
Don't play while you drive.
Just like you shouldn't be texting or Snapchatting or
you shouldn't be doing anything
Instagramming or tweeting or whatever it is you do.
Yeah.
You kids, you shouldn't be doing it while you're driving. That's just common sense.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it. It's just dumb. I know it's tempting.
So there's a thing going around on Pokemon right now with the gyms that I read about that I thought was pretty funny. is people trolling the gyms, kind of.
Yeah.
They're putting magic carps on the gyms. Like low-level magic carps that can't do it. And it's like a big joke. There's tons of people are doing it. They're just taking a gym and then they just stick a magic carp on it. So it doesn't hold it at all. I mean, like, you know, and then people were talking about, like, I just got a gym and I have a magic carpet on there. It was gone in like 2 minutes. And people were just, it's just a running gag just to stick a magic carpet on a gym. I thought that was pretty funny.
Because it's not going to hold it.
No. I mean, it's a magic carp.
It's a magic carp. I did see, I don't remember what it was. I think it might have been some EVs or something. I saw one that was very similar. This girl was hanging out on I think it's maybe a cool campus or something. And next to it, just sitting on a park bench next to a gym, and some guys came up and were trying to take it.
Yeah.
And she could see them and heard them talking. And she had like a couple. I think it was EVs. It might have been something else, but it had a couple of them. And she put one on the gym, and they came and took it off. Well, there's a gap once they knock out where it's gray again. So you can, if you're quick enough, you can throw something right back on.
Whoever gets it first gets it.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't like you knock them out, you win it, and you just get it. You have to get it, grab it while it's clear.
Yeah.
Well, she had two of them, and so she named them both the same thing, and then stuck one up, and because they were being really obnoxious apparently, stuck one up. They knocked it down. She immediately stuck the other one up had the same CP and the same name.
Oh yeah.
So they just thought it was glitching. They thought it wouldn't. And she had a bunch of potions. She was just healing them up, and just kept doing it. They kept knocking it down and kept doing it. And they got all like frustrated. Oh, this game's all buggy and they were being really obnoxious and and stormed
really
off.
Stupid, yeah.
I was like, that's really funny.
Yeah,
but
there's trolls.
Yeah,
with anything, there's trolls.
Oh yeah,
and that's funny.
But you got to stay there to do it. So
yeah.
I have not attempted any gyms yet. I've just been
doing
the collection stuff.
I'm going back to the old Pokemon. The thing I was most interested in was collecting the Pokemon and always trying to get to all of them.
Yeah.
And I never did. I've never got all of them because I usually get distracted and play something else before I finish it. But this one, my goal is to get them all, and I'm doing pretty good, I think. Hope my luck will be as soon as I get pretty close, like within 10 Pokemon of having them all, they'll probably release another 150.
Another gen.
Like, I'm down to 150 of them now.
Well, it's gonna slow down because we have I have 48.
I have 60.
Yeah,
something.
So.
Well, it's kind of hard to say. Yeah. I have a bunch of duplicates right now because I
don't have that many duplicates right now. And I looked and it was 48, so it's probably a little less than that. But so I have a third of the 150. But you have to also remember those are the ones that you're going to see a lot of.
Yeah.
And so getting once you get so many of them, you get past half of them. You're just getting rarer Pokemon.
Yeah, it's going to get harder.
It's going to get hard.
But we went over to another town yesterday just to go to an IMAX theater and
see Star Trek.
It was an hour and a half, not even an hour and a half away, and we saw other Pokemon.
I saw a bunch.
We hadn't been seeing.
We drove through this little town, and I saw a couple of Pokemon I had not seen.
Yeah,
ever.
So you don't have to go far.
Yeah,
to
just
find
on some gyms. There was a gym that had there was 3 gyms lined up, and all of them had a Pokemon I had not seen before.
Yeah.
One was a Golduck. One was the Electabuzz, which I completely forgot existed.
Yeah.
And I forgot what the third one was, but there was.
Well, the Golduck's just a Psyduck.
Yeah, the Psyduck, evolved Psyduck, but still, I hadn't seen it.
I have that Psyduck, so eventually
I have a Psyduck. I haven't seen any more.
I've gotten 2.
No, yeah.
I caught one day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
It's a nice passive game.
It's one of those games it's kind of like Animal Crossing. I'm really into it for a month, maybe 2, but I know eventually I'm just gonna stop playing.
It's one of those things, and then I've talked about that. This was Gary, and we're just like
our buddy Gary.
Our buddy Gary. They're gonna have to release some new features.
Oh yeah,
within
it
more
sounds
than 6 months. I mean, that's the longest. And even that's too long.
And they're already rolling out some new information and new stuff that keep people excited. And like I said, if what they're saying is true, they have 90% more game plan that they're working on.
Well,
that's cool. I'm curious to see how it grows and how it expands.
Yeah.
Because you can tell when it first came out, it's like, this is just the base.
Yeah.
This is like the foundation they're going to build this rest of this game on. It's a little buggy, and it's got some issues, and the servers are still kind of gearing up, but I mean, it's basically they can grow on this. And they should, because it's been really immensely popular.
Oh yeah, of course. So other things I was playing. I was talking to Gary a couple weeks ago about Minecraft, and because he's apparently not a big fan of like sandbox games.
Yeah,
but he liked Minecraft. He did play Minecraft, but he just open-ended world sandbox game. He's just not interested in it. Well, anyway, so it got me kind of thinking about Minecraft, and we used to play on the Shotbow network.
Yeah,
they had a. Faction.
I played a little bit.
They had a game type called Hardcore Faction that we enjoyed, and we played with our buddy Seth.
Yeah. I think y'all did more work. I just hung out.
I was kind of the miner of that.
Yeah.
Seth and his brother would do like the building.
Yeah.
And they would build our building, our base, and everything. If you don't know, Hardcore Factions is a game type where you basically have you go into it multiplayer, and you can buy plots of land that
There's
you own.
There's an in-game currency that you can earn by doing certain things. You start off with so much by selling stuff.
You mine and sell stuff.
Yeah, you mine stuff, and you go back to the center of the map, and you sell stuff, and you get the coins, and then you can buy plots of land. The bigger you get, the more they cost.
Yeah.
And then you can build on it, and the idea is that if you get hurt, if you get killed, you start losing control over it, and so
your
people
base
can raid
has levels.
you. Yeah,
and you start out, depending on how many players you have, how many levels you have, and then if you die, it goes down so much.
Yeah, and
so it's power is what it's called. So if it goes below 0, then your base is attackable.
Open. Yeah,
and anyone can go in and break anything.
Yeah.
So people will raid you and try to take your stuff.
To me, it felt like trying to maintain a vacuum a lot.
Yes,
because that's pretty much it. You're
in this little globe.
You have this little box area
where
that
you're safe.
You're safe, and you're building a wall, but you're trying to make sure the wall doesn't stick out of your little box back, because that happens a lot. And because there are people walking around like looking for holes in your
looking.
Either because they dug under your base and there was a mine shaft you left wide open, you could walk right in, or like a wall was one block too far over, so they could just break it and then walk right in, and then they get in and start taking stuff.
Well, and
or attacking you, most likely.
Our faction was called America.
Apostrophe
MERICA.
I remember making a big flag, a giant flag.
Yeah, a big old American flag.
Yeah, I did do that. I think that was one of the few contributions I made, was a giant flag on top of our base.
We used to play it a lot with Seth, and I really enjoyed it. Well, I was talking to Seth about it this week, and I was like, man, we need to get back into it. And he's like, it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
They don't have it anymore. Apparently, because they reset the world every so often.
Yeah, like every
6
month
months
or so. Not that long.
It was a good chunk of time.
It was usually like, I thought it was like 2 months maybe.
I don't know. I
never paid attention. It seemed to reset pretty regularly.
We would play and then be out of it a lot, off and on a lot, so I didn't really pay attention to how long. But they don't do it anymore. Apparently, in the last couple of resets, they were losing more and more players to it, so they don't have it anymore, and I'm quite disappointed. But it is coming back eventually.
Yeah.
Don't know when. They are working on it.
Yeah, because they're going to update everything, because Minecraft has made big updates, and so they're kind of keep up with that stuff.
Yeah, Minecraft had 1.9 like in February, and that changed a lot of stuff.
I have not checked out the new updates.
It changed the battling mechanics.
Yeah, I know they added shields and like you can dual wield stuff, and that's kind of cool. I need to check it out, but I haven't
much.
I have not played it at all.
But I did load up Minecraft and updated it, and I played it. I was looking at mod pack, because I can't really play the vanilla anymore.
Yeah.
And I was all the mod packs we were playing with are still like 1.6. Yeah. 1.7, 1.6.
Yeah, they're
really
way
old.
behind.
way behind. So
but that's hard to keep up. I mean, they come up with updates
every time
pretty
they
regularly.
come with an update, they have to basically redo their mods, and
to
some
make
of
sure
them fall by the wayside. It's just the nature of it. So some of them they just go to a certain point, and that's it. That's just where they stopped. So which is not a problem because you can load older versions of Minecraft, no problem. And there's still servers for a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get into a mod pack that was up to date, so I could play some of the new features.
Yeah.
And I was looking into one of them, and I haven't played it yet. I started it, but I haven't played it and downloaded it.
Yeah, I don't really have, maybe I'm just where I'm at right now. I don't really have that much interest in playing Minecraft at all.
I'd like to play hardcore faction, but mostly just to play with some friends, and that's about it.
I don't know. I've been kind of craving some story.
Yeah.
Here lately, that's where maybe that's because I've been playing this Fallout game. That's I'm getting into a little more story stuff. Though I'm still open to some open stuff because there were so many open games that I was playing a lot.
Yeah, that was a big deal. Ever since Minecraft came out, and the sandbox thing.
But I mean, just in recently I've been playing Elite Dangerous and a bunch of other stuff where it's an open world, and I just kind of been craving some story stuff. Of course, then again, I'm going to jump right back into it. Next month, No Man's Sky comes out.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that game. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Which it's funny Gary said that, but I saw him just a little bit ago. I saw him on Steam playing Starbound.
Yeah, which is pretty open.
Yeah.
I haven't played it. They just came out with an update.
I played it not long ago.
Mine is updating. It needs to be updated right now. It just happened like a day or so ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't checked what the newest update.
It's a 1.0 update. I don't know what it added, but I know they changed a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That game has been in alpha, beta for a while.
Yeah.
But
I played it. I played not long ago, or maybe a month or so ago. I played a version of it, and they had changed a lot, it felt pretty solid to me. I haven't played. I don't know how much they've changed since the version I was playing.
Yeah.
I guess I should take a look at it.
I'd like to. I just haven't got around to it.
I like it.
It's kind of along that line of
considering
but with space.
When I first played, the version I had played before that was they just had bosses you could just. You jump from one planet to another, and then there was a boss that you could summon somehow, and then that was basically, they had 4 of them, and that was basically the whole game. Yeah. There wasn't anything else. And it was still in early access. Yeah. And are they actually out yet? I don't actually know.
I think it is. I think that's what this update was.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Because it
then
says
I should check it out.
Starbound 1.0.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, maybe this might be the official release, or the first version of the official.
Well, then maybe I should check. Because it was feeling like when I was playing it, the last version I played was feeling pretty close to a game.
Yeah.
Because
they had a new logo, too.
Oh, yeah?
That they updated.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
A new graphic for the title and stuff.
Yeah.
Or I think it was new. It looked new to me.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you haven't looked at it in a while, maybe...
It's probably completely different. Last time, I didn't play when it had a big update last time either, so I just didn't get into it.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out and see where it is from where I was.
Yeah.
But I don't know when I will because... between the Fallout I'll be playing.
Yeah, that's my problem, is finding time.
Yeah, finding time.
Speaking of logos, Kojima Production put out a video. It's their logo splash video. Which we talked about their spaceman dude and the skull and everything. Well, now they have a little video.
It's like it on the moon.
Yeah, it's not the moon, I don't think.
It's on a planet.
It's
a moon-like planet.
A moon-like planet. And it's like him, and he's walking, and
plants this digital flag.
Plants a digital flag and a digital whale.
The dude's obsessed with whales.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
The guy's obsessed with whales right now.
Yeah, Kojima's whaled out.
Kojima, what's your obsession with massive mammals?
He likes mammals.
Kojima's obsession with massive mammals.
Yeah, because
there
was a whale in Metal Gear Solid 4 or 5. In Phantom Pain, is that 5? Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah. In Phantom Pain, there was a whale in it, too. It was on fire, but there was a whale. It's in the trailer. Go back and find it.
It's in the opening of the game. And yeah, the guy's obsessed with it right now. I don't know. He's just like, he's all hung because Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
The title, the everything, the video, everything. There's all kinds of stuff about whales.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's his thing right now. But there's all kinds of.
I'm just really into mammals right now.
Yeah. You mean he's branching out?
Very large mammals.
But it looks interesting.
Leviathan.
Logo.
That's a good word.
But yeah, so
don't you think?
I don't know if it'll tie into anything else.
You're not listening to me.
I'm not. I'm just moving on because I don't want to hear you talk about mammals anymore.
No, I'm not talking about mammals. Leviathan. It's a good word.
Yes,
it's a good word.
Okay,
I like that word.
Leviathan. Moving on.
Anyway,
jumping back to Pokemon real quick.
This is not just your show, Dudley.
I didn't say it was. I just want to keep us going.
I don't think we can spend. Oh, there is something I want to talk about.
Okay.
Did you want to talk?
I was going to throw one thing out there real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
It was something we briefly touched on last week that they were talking about. The Pokemon movie is greenlit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So that is happening?
That is, we talked about it. Like
going in production. And they
the
said
fine
what it's
line
be?
Between live action and the cartoon.
It looks like it's going to be playful.
It has to be.
It has to be. I mean, they're doing the Pikachu detective.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Oh, that's going to be what it is? Okay.
Yeah,
which is really silly and kind of playful, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know much about it.
I don't know a lot about it.
It can't be serious.
Most of my knowledge comes with the whole thing of them trying to get Danny DeVito to voice the dub version of the...
Yeah.
So that... Because the Danny DeVito voicing Pikachu is hilarious.
Yeah. Maybe they'll get him for the live action one.
I don't know. It'd be great.
But so Legendary Studios and Nintendo made a deal. They're going to do
that's weird.
The Pikachu detective or whatever his name is. I don't know anything about it. But they have greenlit it, so they will be writing, and it'll probably be at least a year or two away before we ever see any of it. But that's interesting.
It's just I'm curious, like how cartoony and how realistic they're gonna go with the creatures with Pikachu. How they could go either way with it, and I don't know which. I think I need to keep it more cartoonish because I think it'll kind of play better.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Overwatch had a new hero released this week.
Oh, yeah?
Who I'm very intrigued by, and I was going to play her before this podcast. Mm-hmm. But then I jumped on it, and there was a big update, of course.
And you couldn't play.
It's 1.7 gigs, and therefore I couldn't run it during the day because our internet's not great. Yeah. And so I haven't I'm going to have to run it overnight to get it up to date so I can try her out. But her name's Anna, the new support character. Yeah. She's a sniper.
Didn't we mention it last week?
I don't know if we did. You and I talked about it. I don't think we talked about it on the podcast.
I don't remember. Okay.
I don't think so. But if we did, we're going to cover it again. But she's a sniper support class.
Yes.
And so at first I thought another sniper. Why'd they do that? But then once I heard what she does and read about her powers, it's cool. She can shoot her enemies, and she has a dart sniper rifle, and she can shoot her enemies, and it does when you hit them, it does extend. What do you call it? Damage that keeps going.
Reoccurring?
Yeah, recurring damage to them. So it's not just normal shooting, you just take damage. You take damage like poisoning them.
Yeah.
And then she can shoot her allies, and it heals them.
Okay.
So she's sniping everyone, basically. Just shooting everybody. Doesn't matter who they are. Shoot everybody.
Yeah.
And then she also had a pistol that'll trank people and put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Which sounds kind of funny. And then I think she has some kind of grenade, healing and hurting area effect grenade. So her thing is just throwing stuff out there that either hurts or helps you depending on whose team you're on. And she looks cool. And I haven't played the sports a lot in Overwatch, so I'm gonna check her out and try it because she sounds interesting. And I like snipers.
Yeah.
I haven't played them a bunch in Overwatch. I tried them out, and I did Widowmaker a little bit, and I did fairly well, but I'm gonna try her out as soon as I get her downloaded. I was gonna play with Robert today, and he texted me, and of course we were watching Stranger Things, and I didn't get the message, and I was like, oh well, let me finish watching this, and then I was like, oh, there's a giant update that I don't have, so I won't be playing today.
Yeah.
So he was like,
that's usually the case.
Yeah, and so I'm like,
we're kind of like on a day delay sometimes playing games.
Sometimes. But yeah, so I will be checking her out. So hopefully next week I can tell y'all what I think of her. But she looks cool. She got an eye patch, and she's one of the other characters' mother, apparently.
Yeah. I thought there was a mother element to it. Based on some stuff
I don't know off the top of my head right now who it is.
I
knew,
Daniel.
And I completely forgot.
Well,
and now I'm under pressure.
You make notes.
I'm under pressure. I didn't write it down. I did write down Overwatch release new hero Anna.
And that's it.
That's
no
it. Other
details.
And then I have mini NES on here still, which can go away. Because we already talked about that.
Yes.
But yeah, that's cool. And I'm like they're gonna just keep cranking out some more guys. And
I think I saw a deal that said there was a hint of another character coming.
Oh yeah.
I didn't read it because I don't play Overwatch, so I just saw the deal and I was like, oh okay.
How am I supposed to learn about this if you don't tell me?
You gotta go read yourself.
I didn't see
There's
it.
a vast internet.
I don't know where you saw this. I didn't see it.
I saw it on Kotaku.
I did not see this.
But the deal. I think I saw it a week ago.
Why haven't you told me anything?
But I thought you saw it.
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. So
you should
I assume there'll be other characters coming out. I'm excited to see what they are because like I said, all the characters are cool. Mm-hmm. They're interesting. They have their own quirks, and I think they're great. Yeah. I think they're all really unique and. Like you play them all differently. That's what's great. Is like you're not one character's not working for you. Try a different one. There's plenty to choose from.
Yeah.
You'll find a character that suits your play style.
And they seem to be just adding more.
And hopefully they'll just keep adding more and it'll grow until it's a giant bloated thing like they do with some of their other stuff. Like
and then they'll come out with a sequel to it.
The lumbering Leviathan that is.
You just wanted to say Leviathan.
Lumbering Leviathan. It's alliteration. You know I might as well love that. That is wow. That thing. I can't believe it's still going.
I guess people still play it.
I guess still play it.
I don't know. I know their numbers are down.
The people I know, I don't know anyone who's actively playing right now. Or at least I don't know of it. I'm sure I know somebody who is, but I don't on the surface. If they're doing it, they're closet wowers. They don't. Well, that's not true. One of my good friends' mothers plays.
Oh, really?
And she actually listens to this podcast. So,
okay.
So, actually, I do know someone. Never mind. Scratch it. Forget everything I just said.
Okay.
I do know someone who actually has been, as far as I know, the last time I talked to her was playing WoW. So, keep doing what you're doing.
I didn't know until you mentioned that. I did not think I knew anyone that played WoW still.
But everyone else I know who did play it always talk about it like it's like they they talk about the new updates come back or there's a new update or new expansion or whatever and they're reading about them. It's like they're gonna fall off the wagon or something.
They're alcoholics.
They're alcoholics or they're addicts and they're just like, oh no, it's just like help me in this time of temptation. They start scratching and thing, and it's just gonna bring me down again.
getting reclusive.
It always the way they talk. They always sound like they're just like that was a dark time in my life. I don't want to go back there. Yeah. And then, of course, there's someone who are like, yeah, it's not that. It's because it's evolved so much over the time.
It's not even the same game.
It's just such a different game. It doesn't look anything like the old one. Yeah. I didn't play it that much, though.
I did.
I touched it a
little bit. The 14-day trial, and that was it.
I just didn't get into the grinding elements of it.
Well, and that's MMOs in general, and I just can't. MMOs, paying for a game month after month just does not appeal to me.
Yeah.
I can do, like... Xbox Live, you know, I can do PlayStation Plus. I only do one of them. Right now I have PlayStation Plus. And I can do that. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll pay it once a year. But just paying month to month to play a game.
Yeah, especially when it costs money to buy them to begin with.
Yeah, and
like I don't mind so much if it's a MMO that's free to jump into.
Yeah.
Like, well, not free to jump in, but you don't have to buy the actual game.
Yeah.
You don't. There's no like buy-in. You like EVE Online, you can just start playing and then you can buy extra stuff if you want, and you can get a subscription. But there's not like, wow, you got to buy some of the base games or something to get into it. And there's so many of them. I don't know what I'm sure there's a system of.
Well, you can jump into just like the latest
one.
They always have it where you can just get it and play.
But I don't know.
It's just it never appealed to me, and it's just one of those things where like I feel like I spent money on this, I should play it.
Yeah.
And my play schedule is always so erratic most times anyway, so trying to play, and then not to mention play with other people, it's just really difficult.
Yeah, and it's important to play with us. You gotta have friends
MMOs
play with the thing.
are not fun if you're playing by yourself.
And we've always been hindered by mostly because our internet, we've always had shitty internet.
Yeah.
And so in the early days, it was just not possible for us. When we had time, it just wasn't possible for us to play it. And then now, we could play them, but we just don't have time.
Yeah, and then
or don't want to pay for it,
or we don't want to pay for it, or we don't have people to play it with.
Exactly. I mean, the only technically, Destiny's an MMO.
Yes,
but
you don't have to pay monthly.
I don't pay monthly for it, but
other than having a plus, which you don't have to have.
Well, if on PS3 you don't have to have. I don't know if you had to have it.
You don't have to have it just to play the base game. You have to have it if you want to do PvP.
Oh, okay.
That's the only difference.
Or it used to be. I got into playing it on the PS3 with our buddy Trey.
Yeah.
And but it was mostly because I enjoyed playing with him. That's why I played it. And then of course, when our schedule stopped syncing up so well, I haven't played it in forever. I don't even have your PS3 set up right now.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I have a couple of more little things to talk about.
I'm sure you got lots of little things.
First episode of the Telltale Batman game.
Yeah.
Comes out August 2nd.
Yeah.
So that's coming up.
I'm on the fence about it because one, it's Batman.
Yes.
And I like Batman. Except for recent, I mean, I like Batman, but the movies he's been included in lately, I've not been that enthused by.
He's the best thing about the new movie.
Exactly, but the rest of the movie is not great. Anyway, but I am, I like the Batman games. All the Arkham games are a lot of fun. I've enjoyed all of them.
I enjoyed all of them. Yes.
And and so I'm intrigued.
Did you watch the trailer? They put out a trailer for it.
I don't think I have. No,
there's a new trailer out for it.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
It looks interesting. It looks like a lot of the other Telltale games.
Yeah,
which I haven't played, so I don't really have a point of reference. Don't really know what it is.
I played the Walking Dead.
Yeah,
the little bit of the first episode of it, but it was one of the things where I started playing it. It didn't hook me immediately, and I got sidetracked and never got around to playing it again. I think I had it on my iPad or something. Yeah. Of course, I don't even have the iPad anymore. But and it's a point and click game. It basically is.
Yeah, see, and I'm wondering.
I'm intrigued.
It's got a combat thing to it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, I need to go back and actually research into it before I buy into it.
I might. They're pushing hard. I mean, I've been tempted by a lot of the games. I've heard, Wolf Among Us is supposed to be really good.
Yeah, Wolf Among Us, the Game of Thrones games.
Yeah, the Game of One's supposed to be pretty good. And so every time I hear about these, they're trying to drag me in, and Batman might get me in. I don't know. I was super tempted by the Game of Thrones one.
The only problem I have with it is they come out episodic.
Yeah,
a lot of their games they have episodes to them, so you have to
you're paying
pay.
You're paying less, but you're getting
I don't know if you're paying that much
less
for the
each
first
one.
I think the first one. I don't know. I may have misunderstood it, but I thought it was going to be like $40 for the first one. But I could be wrong on that. So that it just depends on how much it is.
Mm-hmm.
But also their games, because they're episodic and they're always coming out with another episode, usually they go on sale pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I might just wait until, in the fall, they'll probably be it'll go on get really cheap pretty quick. So then I'll just buy them then.
Yeah.
I'm save myself some money if I can wait. But what's interesting also about this is the amount of systems it's coming out on. It's going to be on PC, Mac, iOS, Android, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. All of them, basically.
Well, I'm looking at the price for them. It's $30 on the consoles.
Okay.
I don't know what it is on Steam.
It should be the same.
I assume it's the same.
I don't know why they would charge more on Steam.
Because, you don't have a disc.
Oh, that didn't make sense. That would mean you should charge cheaper.
30. That's what I'm saying. It's cheaper.
Oh, it'd be
I was
cheaper.
thinking it would be cheaper because I want it to be.
Yeah, I don't think
it's $30. It looks like $30.
Okay. But yeah, so that's coming out.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
That
could be interesting.
I have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah. See how it does.
Yeah.
They keep putting their name in the thing, so.
Mm-hmm. Well,
we talked about that already.
Which
and then
bothers you for some reason.
The last thing I got.
It's oddly enough, usually I'm the one things bother, but it's nice for you to be bothered by something.
My last little thing, I just thought this was interesting. Square Enix. You're familiar with Square Enix?
I've heard of them.
You're familiar?
I think I know them.
Can you name something they made?
Games.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they're making an RPG game for the Apple Watch. It's exclusive to the Apple Watch.
Okay.
So
I'm intrigued, but only so far as that I don't have an Apple Watch.
Yeah, exactly. Neither do I.
That makes me want one.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
That sounds cool, but I don't have one, so I'm gonna limit how much I'm interested.
I don't know what it'll cost or anything. It's called Cosmos Rings.
Cosmos Rings?
Cosmos Rings.
Okay.
But it looks like a very simple RPG game. Something how it's tied to the
using your
walking. What's it called?
What's the term for pedometer?
Pedometer.
The pedometer.
Don't say it that way. That sounds
bad.
bad.
Say it what way?
I
don't. What's wrong with the way? What's wrong with the way I said it?
But yeah, it's somehow tied to that, which I've seen games do before. They claim they're the first RPG on the Apple Watch, but I don't think that's true.
Oh yeah? Can you name me another one?
Nope, I can't. I just
think
it must
someone
else
true.
Posted that's not true. There are other ones.
Okay.
They're just. I think this is the first one that's being made by an actual game company, probably. Not some guy in his basement.
Yeah, by some guy in his basement. I was looking at the prices of Telltale games on Steam right now.
Yeah. And
all of them are still like $25.
That's what I'm saying. I think you gotta wait to catch them on sale. They usually get pretty cheap.
But I think
sales.
Like Wolf Among Us, I think if you buy $25, I think you get all 5 episodes.
Oh really?
I think.
Does it say that?
That's what I've been reading, trying to understand this. I'm parsing the information.
Okay.
And I'm not. It's not clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just say it's not clear. But they do have a bundle, by the way.
How much is the bundle?
The Telltale Collection bundle.
The Telltale
Games 33% off right now. So basically, you get all the Telltale games. I think it's much? Guess. You got to guess. It's 33% off right now.
33% off.
It's on sale.
They're about $20 each. There are 5 games. So I'm guessing $70. Higher?
Higher.
$100.
Higher.
It's higher?
It's a lot more games than you think.
Oh, really? I can only think of 5. $250.
That's it. That's pretty close. $253.07.
And that's 30% off? So it's
that's 33%. That's 33% off. This comes with all the Sam & Max games, which is
they did.
There's 2 seasons worth of that.
I forgot about those.
Telltale Texas Hold'em, Poker Night, Jurassic Park the game, Puzzle Agent Walker. The Walking Dead.
Stuff they made just to get where they are now.
Wolf Among Us, The Walking Dead Season 2, Tale to the Border, all their games. That list of games that we went through basically that few episodes ago where we were talking about the Telltale game stuff. You can. So if you got $250 and you just really want every single game they put out,
if you don't already own one.
Apparently they did the Strong Bad games. I didn't know that. I didn't know Strong Bad had a game.
Yeah, I do remember that happening.
Yeah, apparently.
But I didn't know they did it.
Apparently they did it.
Is it called Strong Bad Telltale Games?
I don't know. Let me pull it up. I can see Strong Bad.
Well, we're about out of time.
Actually, it doesn't say that. It just says Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people.
Oh, okay. That's a good title.
That's a good title. And there's 5 episodes. That's a great title. It makes me want it.
Yeah. All right.
That's
all I got.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
So I guess we'll wrap it up. As always, please subscribe to us on iTunes and Google Play, whatever you get us on.
To us on Google Play.
No one?
No one.
No, not a single person?
Not a single person.
Be the first person to listen to us on Google Play.
No one has ever downloaded it from Google Play.
Okay.
But I think it's just because it's very limited.
Can we just assume that nobody on the face of the earth uses Google Play then?
Well, we could make that assumption.
Yeah, let's assume that. That's what I'm doing. Alone. Google Play is an app no one uses. All right. Well, subscribe to us on iTunes because that's what everyone uses.
Yes, iTunes is definitely there.
And you can find us if you want any information or about us. Go to our website. It's deafnddumb.com. DeafNDumb.com.
Mm-hmm.
And at the top of the page, it lists all our episodes. At the top of the page, you can see our email, our Twitter, Facebook page. Like us, follow us, whatever you want to do.
Yes, please do that.
And
it makes us look good. It makes us feel good.
It makes us feel like we're talking to people.
Yeah.
Though I get enough people telling me stuff about the show or commenting or texting me about it that I feel like I'm actually talking to people, not just, sitting in an empty room sweating and talking to myself.
You mean me.
And
you're talking to me.
Oh, yeah, you too. As always, new episodes every Monday, and we'll just keep on trucking on.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.
Deafnddumb.com.
.com.